Hello YouTube, what's going on? You can see I'm having a bad hair day. I look like a 5-year-old kid. I shaved, but one good thing did happen despite my botched hair jobs and stuff is Resident Evil 4 new gameplay, Chapter 5, and this is one of the most anticipated games of the year. We've had one good horror release so far, Dead Space, absolutely outstanding game. I'm going to do a review for that game, and now we're going to get Resident Evil 4 Remake, which is just, it looks fantastic. So let's see the gameplay and we'll discuss as we go along. Of course, everything will be linked below if you want to watch while my commentary.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into Game Informer. I'm your host, Alex Van Aken, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of this exclusive gameplay footage that we have from Resident Evil 4 Remake, Chapter 5. We're going to be seeing some church gameplay, some Ashley gameplay, and some of the cabin fight, as well as, just overall fighting Ganado and trying to stay alive.
This is different.
So we've got about 12 minutes of footage here to show you today. And I'm joined by Marcus Stewart.
After he leaves and rescues Ashley, Sadler's supposed to come out, so this is entirely new. So Capcom wants to show off, hey, it's not going to go 1-to-1, which I love.
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be seeing this section again, because as I mentioned in the cover story I wrote, I had a lot of fun playing it.
Absolutely. So yeah, we are, this footage starts out and we are, simply escaping from the church. This is, how many hours into the game would you say this is, Marcus?
Oh, yeah, it's hard to say, because we don't know how long the other chapters are. It's got to be at least probably like 3-ish hours, I would guess.
I would say if it's at the pace of Resident Evil 4 original,
this is not
3.
our gameplay, by the way. If people are wondering, this is a B-roll that Capcom provided, so this is someone on the team playing, not us.
Yes, we did play through this section, everything that you see today. An important disclaimer, Capcom did help out with accommodations for travel. That means like flights, hotel, in association with this cover trip. We didn't have any of those conversations. Like, that's our bosses that handle all of that. We kind of just show up and do our job.
The rain effects look outstanding.
It is an important disclaimer. That being said, we are not influenced by that.
Roost, I've secured Baby Eagle.
Oh, no breaks between the gameplay. It's all on screen. Okay.
I'll dispatch a chopper ASAP.
I'm okay with that. That's cool.
I'm sending you the coordinates for the extraction point. Make your way there, and don't let anything happen to Baby Eagle.
Copy that.
Hurry. The weather is getting worse. Roost out.
So you see the Hunnigan conversations are in game now, which is nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
nice map. Nice and
happening.
clean. I like seeing that.
Yeah, nice shot of the map there, going to the helicopter extraction point where nothing will go wrong, I'm sure. So yeah, in the beginning you saw Leon and Ashley sort of just talking about like, hey, we need to get out of here. Fun fact, without spoiling.
So that thing said resources L, so I'm gonna guess that they're just gonna be generic resources. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, treacherous twins should not be around. Yeah, and request destroy Tombstone Ambulance. Okay, so these are the side missions they were talking about. I mean, Resident Evil 4 did have side missions per se, where the merchant would leave like challenge tokens that you would shoot, and then he would reward you with the Punisher, I believe. And so I guess they're just making it full-blown side missions. Like it says reward Spindle too, so he's gonna give you treasure.
There's a little extra area in that upper deck that you can find if you don't want to just beeline it straight for that ladder. So, keep an eye out up there. I found it on my playthrough. So yeah, we are making our way through here. Leon being a gentleman, moving that out the way because he's all big and strong.
Spread out.
Okay.
Oh, sneaking? Stealth takedown? Yeah. Okay, nice.
Come on.
I like how Leon was like, come on!
And yeah, this part was
oh wow, the
pretty fun to get through. I tried to get through it stealthily the first
The gunshot is so much more meaty. Takedowns, nice. Okay, it's much more dynamic than Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake in terms of the combat. Well, you should expect that. Leon is a badass. He's a Chad. He's a special operative for a reason. Okay. So, it's definitely playing more like a third-person shooter than Traditional Resident Evil. That's good. I mean,
So
that's
you're
how it's
gonna notice
supposed to be.
there's gonna be a few jumps in the clips here. Again, that's a Capcom
Oh,
thing.
there!
So
Look at that!
This
Oh,
is,
nice
This
spin
isn't
kick.
going to be a straight
Dude, look at the plagas.
run-through
Dude,
of
that
the
is so
chapter.
cool.
It's gonna jump around at points.
Flash
But
grenades
as
still
you can
work
see, the
good.
Flash grenades still very effective against those tentacled, transformed Ganado.
The
As
plagas.
we enter the cemetery, you get a little bit of a taste of one of the side quests, which is sort of a spin on the cemetery puzzle. As you can see, you can still shoot birds' nests to get those precious eggs. Or I
Yep.
guess a
Critical for
chicken
healing.
egg that's in a bird nest in the tree. Don't ask me how that works. You know how it is. But I mean, in the original game,
Oh,
you killed
here
snakes
comes
and
our
you
best
got
friend in the
chicken eggs,
world.
which is always kind of weird. There he is.
Took care of a request. Well done.
Man himself.
Look at you.
So you can see here turning in
He
side
didn't say,
quests.
"What are you selling?"
What you're going to be doing.
Oh, I feel. Oh wait, you can buy insignia key, so that probably means hitting cashiers. Hexagon piece A. Oh wait, no, that's your inventory. But you can sell that stuff though. Huh.
One has to wonder how he moves with all that heavy equipment in that coat.
A choice
You
of
know,
an
must be pretty strong. It's
Stranger,
kinda like
stranger. Now
like
that's a
Dragon Ball, like
weapon.
Piccolo weighted training gear.
Oh, you can increase the power of your knife.
I was thinking he's just like into CrossFit.
work is about
You know.
You know, we don't know. He's a mysterious figure. As you see, we're upgrading our equipment here. You can upgrade knives now.
Wait,
as mentioned in the
trade. What
cover
do you mean
story, which is
trade?
Nice, which you're going to be needing because they have limited durability.
It said trade, so I'm gonna assume you could probably trade one item for another if it's within equal value. Maybe I don't know. That sounds like a really cool idea.
And you're going to be using it quite a bit for the new parry mechanic, which I enjoy. And you can see there's another side quest right there. You're going to want to keep an eye out in the environment for those blue flyers.
Defeat
so there's the
strongest
Wild
threat.
Dog quest. That was one of the more involved quests that we saw so far.
Absolutely.
We need to keep moving.
And you won't see the solution in this footage, but you will see sort of what's on the other end of this side quest for you.
Yeah.
The dog is hard to find. We are going to show the dog, but the way to find the dog will be, I guess, a little bit of a mystery. And also important to note, we turned left when we left that door. There is another path behind us if we were to turn right out of
Oh,
that
so
door
there are
that
two different
goes
paths.
into an underground tunnel that like takes you up through a well in the village. So there's a lot of paths available.
Yeah, like when we both came through here, we just assumed just the way the camera's framed. We're like, okay, it's the only way to go. But yeah, one of the producers pulled us aside and
Look
was like, hey,
at
check
the
this
visuals
out.
in this game. It's
And we're like,
absolutely
oh, okay.
beautiful. Oh, two different
Here
kicks.
we go. We've got the village at night. That lady thought she could take a pitchfork to Leon. Didn't work out for her. And this is
I
Mhm.
I was gonna just comment on the rain. I know that there's a lot of talk about
Raingate.
Raingate. I do agree. I think it can be tuned down a little bit.
I think it looks fantastic.
It does feel like intentionally, like it is intentionally obfuscating the environment, and kind of adds to that tension. Like you can't see what you're shooting. I do agree, though. It's a bit much. And you know, it would be great, Marcus, if there's like a rain slider.
Wait, are you in the chief's house
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
with Ashley?
I just want to.
She isn't coming here with you.
We see. I love the lighting in this game. You know, like it just the bloom on the flashlight and just how dark everything is. Like it just makes especially like interiors like this. If we lift Ashley up to do her thing, get Leon up there. Yeah, it just makes the interiors creepier. Like that. Like the first time that owl made me jump because you just see the glowing eyes in the dark.
Yeah.
Like,
Ashley,
oh
why
my
are you
God.
going ahead of Leon? He goes first.
I will say there were a couple times when I was playing the demo where I was kind of in a very dark environment and Leon wasn't pulling up his flashlight, which is kind of frustrating. So I'm just kind of like clambering around in the dark. It was mostly like outdoor.
Oh, wow, that dog
Here's
is
the
huge.
dog.
Damn. Oh,
Look
wow.
at that thing. It's got like a weird. It looks like a scorpion tail. No, I'm
Holy
looking at it
crap,
again.
they made the dogs even more
Yeah,
ferocious.
Capcom
Freaking
also
hell.
pointed out, for those wondering, that this dog is not the dog that Leon can rescue in the original game, because, you know, in this game, he's presumably dead. So, you know, at the time, we kind of were like, oh, maybe this is the dog. But they were very clear to point out, like, nope, different dog. And I'm like,
Dog.
okay.
Look, if the dog is dead,
But yeah,
They
I'm
also
gonna dock a
wouldn't-
point for this game. The dog
They also
cannot
wouldn't
die.
definitively answer if it was the same dog in this game as in the old game. In terms of the one that's dead at the beginning of the game, they're like,
Dude, look
"Maybe
at the
it's not
design of
same
this
dog."
village. They
It's like-
really went completely, absolutely, and
So you see
brilliant.
a blue
Look at
medallion
this.
up there as Leon takes it out. So
Yeah.
you see it's 1 of 5. So I asked Capcom
Wait, the
about that. 'Cause
merchant is
original
out in
game
the
is kind of
open?
like 15 in the same area, and they said that that side quest reappears in different parts of the map. So you're going to be shooting. It sounds like you're going to be shooting medallions outside
hell
of
yeah.
just like the village area, and they just sort of like divide them into like batches of 5.
Lewis! Okay, here comes the famous ballistics line. It has to be in the game.
You. Hey, listen, I talked earlier. Yeah, about that. Hey, I see you found your missing senorita.
Senorita has a name, Miss Ashley. You are?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Very good questions, unfortunately. Hide, now. Okay. It's game time.
Hell yeah. Game time, man.
And due to the cuts, there's a lot of that village before the bridge that we
Dude, the
ran over
soundtrack is
that
so
you can, fight
awesome.
through and explore. Like, there's a lot that they didn't show in this footage. It's where, at least during our playthrough, the brute first appears, the cow-headed enemy.
Right.
In that area just before the bridge that we crossed. But
Yeah, because in the footage we've put out of this, people have seen the cow
Nice.
guy shows up in
Appears
this fight,
here.
but you
Yeah.
actually fight him well before this. So
Yeah, so when
it
he
seems
shows
like
up in
he's
the
gonna
fight-
be a
Oh,
he's
wow.
definitely a
Cool.
recurring enemy, but when he shows up in the fight, you've already had to fight him before, and so I feel like it's extra tense
Dude,
'cause
they
it's like, oh my
actually
God, I
listened
gotta
and made
fight this guy
Leon more
now.
nimble. Like, one of my biggest
Yes,
complaints is you
I
move
saw
too
some people
slow.
speculating
Leon
that
is
he
like,
might be a
"Shaq,
single
look
persistent
him
enemy that
move."
follows you. I'm
No.
pretty sure that is not the case. Yeah, I think he's
No.
just
I wonder if
kind
you
of-
I've-
shoot Lewis too much if he'll
I've
kill you
killed
like in
him
the
several
original.
times in different areas.
yeah.
Just a new enemy type.
So this fight was pretty wild. As it is in the
Oh,
original,
they have a
but
new
even
enemy,
more so
Executioner.
here. And
Dude,
there
he
is,
does have a
Mr.
cow.
Bullman. There's been a lot of like back and forth. Like, is he a cow? Is he a bull? But I was like, he's got a horn there. That'd be a bull thing.
Well, a bull is just a cow. It's a male cow.
I mean, yeah, they're the same thing. but you know, like bulls have horns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy crap, he
That's
moves
fair,
quick.
that's fair. Listen,
He's got a
Okay,
single
he can
horn
hit
there,
friendly
looks
fire,
like,
that's
as
good.
Leon just gets pummeled.
and yeah, that's the end of the action gameplay we've got to show off. This is a look at putting gems inside of treasures to increase their value. Of course, if you different combinations of gems net you different bonuses.
Okay, so you can increase your
There are
rarity
now
of your treasure. That's
customized
nice.
cases that have different bonuses. So, like the black case has an increased drop rate for L resources.
Yeah,
and you can pick up charms as well. A little chicken charm. The charms and the cases they give you little passive bonuses.
Yeah. And you can do that stuff in the typewriter menu, as you saw. So you can't do that all the time, just when you reach those save points.
Nice. So cases matter, charms are there. I love charms.
To
so.
keep up with all of our coverage, bookmark GameInformer.com/ResidentEvil4 and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see
So
you
that's
soon.
it. Dude, that was amazing. Like, yeah, they changed some of the dialogue around, but everything. It looks absolutely brilliant. I better leave a like. But yeah, wow. Like, Capcom definitely improved the combat system. Granted, like, this is an action horror game, not a survival horror game like Resident Evil 2 2019 or even the recent Resident Evil 3 2020. It's more focused on showcasing Leon as being like an uber powerful special agent, which definitely is highlighted here. The side missions and everything. I'm disappointed that the merchant doesn't say, "What are you buying?" I mean, he has to say stranger. Now that's a weapon. We also saw that there's a trading system, so maybe you can only get certain items by trading specific items. That probably is what they're going to do. But overall, it is. I also like the interaction between Lewis and Leon. Like in the first game, in the original game, he was more campy about it. He was like, "Lewis, how are you doing? What's going on?" And with this one, he is visibly annoyed. I don't know if they play it on the original scene where he literally ditches Leon after they survive the first Ganado encounter and they get infected with the Lost Plagas, or if they played it different where he literally abandoned him when he needed his help. Maybe something like that. If that's the case, it might be very interesting to see how that goes. But I like Ashley's design. I think in the first game she was again, it was probably just the limitations of what they were given, but in the first original game she just looked too much like a high school kid, and here she looks a lot more mature in her design, and I'm okay for it. So her voice is also a lot more mature. It's not as high pitched and soft, not as high pitched as the original game. I had no problem with Ashley in the original. A lot of people called her annoying. I never found her annoying. She would always stand on my back. She would never get in my way. She was, you know, the ideal partner in my opinion before Elizabeth came around in BioShock Infinite. And they made it where basically the escort person is not even in trouble anytime throughout the game. But in here, it seems that Ashley is just as effective as she was. Optional missions, the combat is much more free flowing. It looks incredible. I mean, this is Capcom we're talking about. They are back. They've been delivering banger after banger. I'm going to play Monster Hunter Rise once I'm finished with Dead Space Remake and get all the achievements and just go straight into that. But, oh my god, they've been, like, Monster Hunter World, Resident Evil 2 2019, Devil May Cry 5, these guys have been killing it. And I can't wait for this one. I am part of their creator program, so maybe I might get a copy. We'll see. If they don't, I'll gladly buy the game. No problem. So that's it for the video. Again, if you want to watch my commentary, links below. Subscribe to Game Informer if they're going to get all the Resident Evil 4 Remake exclusive content. And that'll be it for me. Have a good one.